Hello everyone, welcome to the demo of Locator, yet another game nominated for most anticipated game in the Thinky Awards. This is my third one of the day. Tomorrow I will need to record 2 more, plus a trailer reaction for all the games I couldn't play, plus my voting, because I'm coming up on the deadline. I've had to cram these in so much. I wish I had realized that there were so many earlier. Anyway, this is the third one of the day. I'm a little tired. It's getting later at night. Solarian Cartography Office, 3:05 a.m. So this game is based on the concept of Geoguessr. An urgent package arrives in the mail. Missing! Abigail Ladari. Archaeologist 32. Last known location, Planet Pharaoh's orbit. Okay, so it's a nice sci-fi setting. Current whereabouts unknown. Vital status unknown. Contact Brienne Ladari with any information with not a phone number, but a contact number from the future. Planet Astrovia. Dear cartographer, the request is likely far outside your usual experience, but I have exhausted all other options. My sister and esteemed archaeologist Abigail Ladari has gone missing. Last night, I discovered a journal, photos, and map. I don't know how these items reached me, but it suggests she may still be alive. With the scarce details from Abigail's journal, photos, and map... Well, developer, if you are watching this, journal, photos, and map, that is an echo. You could replace the second one with effects or something like that. Items, property, you know, just a little writing tip. I've been in a writing group for my sci-fi writing lately, and lots of critiquing and thinking about this kind of thing. Can you track her journey and discover her current whereabouts? I eagerly await your results. Brienne Ladari. Alright, so that's the letter we got. Photo log. Ah. There's a Leviathan in the water. Abigail Ladari here. My ship may be a burning wreck, but it worked. Planet Pharaoh's just outside, just moments away. Where was this photo taken? In the ice. Yeah, I'm playing with the mouse because playing with the controller, you control the mouse with the stick, which is not very convenient. Crash landings are never pretty, but at least I didn't hit the tree. Now where am I? Seriously, do I get extra points for missing the tree? Oh, it's a tree. My Farron is a little rusty, but it looks like this obelisk reads Canyon Exit East. Thanks, obelisk. Cool. So that was near. So these are not locations. This is just a map, right? These aren't things that icons I can click on. These are structures here, like alien structures. Okay, so it looks like here's the tree, here's the obelisk. So I can move and zoom in. Well, guess what? Place the pin. So we are looking, there's the break, and we're kind of like right here. I'm going to place the pin right there. Yay. That location may or may not be correct. Locations are validated in sets of 3. Correctly locate any 3 photos to validate the information in your photo book. Well, I'm having fun so far. This one is by the tree and is looking at the wreck, so it's like right here. Okay, and number 1 is inside the wreck. Very easy. Inside the cockpit. I guess that means I got them right. So, again, developer, if you're watching this, some feedback. If you could show the actual coordinates and my coordinates at the same time instead of replacing them, that would be a lot easier. That would show us how close we are. Because like, I was looking at those numbers and I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting this right. They look kind of similar. They're all 70 something. Okay, Planet Pharaoh. Notes and findings. I actually made it. Officially the first living person to step foot on Planet Pharaoh. It's more beautiful than we could have ever known. How I wish you could be here. Is there oxygen? You want oxygen if you crash land. Oxygen, 20% oxygen mixed in with an inert gas, like nitrogen. Memories from a dead planet, a brief history of Planet Pharaoh. Already know it must be heart. Already know most it by heart, but I figured I should have it ready for reference. Wanna rewrite that? I wonder if English is not the first language of the developer, or if they just need to proofread. Forward. We once thought Earth was at the center of the universe, until Edwin Hubble was able to prove that the spirals we saw in the sky were far-flung galactic systems. For centuries we thought we understood the science behind black holes. Wait, when did that happen? Because in real life, we're not there yet. Today we are left with more questions than answers. From Abby and Brienne. I implore you to stay curious. Time is the greatest source of illumination we have. Alright, we got more pictures. I wish I could get a close-up of these towers, but this bridge is as close as I can get. I could climb down those rocks to get a closer look, but gotta keep a safe distance on the old rickety wooden bridge. These towers must be generating massive amounts of power, but for what? So I wonder if it's the same tower or if there are different towers. So they're all different towers. So this one, you're on a bridge and looking... Can we like see the sun in any of these? Can you tell which is east and which is west? Okay. So looking at all three of the towers, you can see two towers from this bridge. Could be here. And yes, you can see my mouth. Oh, this is a nice, relaxing game to play after so many 3D games that may be nauseous. This one feels good. Yeah, so it would have to be these two because they're connected by water. So that's a break in the map. So I think it would have to be this bridge. Because then on your right would be this one. Yep, on the right. And then this one close to the ice on the left. Yep, this bridge right here. And then how far along the bridge? Put it right in the middle. Okay, this one looking inward at the rocks. I see those rocks. Yep, neither of the others have rocks. This one is here. And then this one would have to be the last bridge. And then you can see the tower next to the ice. Okay, the last one was exact. Don't know if the others were exact too. It's kind of hard to tell when I can't see both sets of numbers at once. Okay, new journal page. I guess we're insinuating that I went down to these locations and found journal pages. Creepy tomb. Roger Orville Milton. Never saw these guys in Mom's book. Looks like this is my chance to fill in the gaps for history. Wait. How would you know about this? from someone else's book if you're the first one here. So that's here. And here. Okay. Alright. These things are impossible to tell apart. Better open my journal so I can keep track of them. This guy looks like an Orville. Nice. Eyes. Face tentacles. Orville is here. Or, okay, yeah, this round part shows you which side is the top. Because they could have put it down here. I guess this is the third challenge. Okay, right here. And then we got light cut out. Roger, please keep me company until I can jot you down in my journal. Roger's here. And then my man Milton. 1 statue north, 2 statues east of Roger. Okay. North, east. So this one, most likely. Unless it's this one, because east is straight directly that way. I feel safe with that one. 1 point off. And I didn't see the other two. The middle one was 1 point off horizontally, I think. Anyway, oh, I got it right. Pharaoh's Heart. Across these lands lie 5 hidden artifacts. Return them and we shall reveal Pharaoh's Heart. We're closer than we've ever been, Mom. I can feel it. Never been teleported before. Wish me luck. Red orb gives a glimpse of the destination. Teleports being its objects inside diamond. Well, where do you fall on the existential crisis spectrum of teleport? Do you consider yourself to die and a copy be created on the other side? Or do you consider the copy to be you in every sense of the word, objectively and subjectively? Personally, I fall on the latter side, but I know some people feel very strongly otherwise. Okay, portal 7, and then lots of symbols. Epsilon equals 4, that equals, stair equals 2, and integral equals 1. So 4, 4, 2, 1. Add those up and it equals 7. Okay. So 2, 1, add those, it equals 3. So would this then be well, I guess it'd be binary then. A binary. Maybe? Possibly? Is that how that works? No, because you wouldn't write the symbol for 10 twice to mean 20. Okay, then here we have 5, and here we have 8, 9, 10, 11, and here we have 4, written as 2, 1, 1. Okay. Thank God that's over with. I don't even mind taking the stairs. I like this game. I would love to play down on this planet a Myst-like. Doesn't this feel like a Myst-like with these graphics? Don't even mind taking the stairs. So that would be here at this halfway point. What do you mean that's over with? Oh, this is over with. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in and place it right there in the middle. Across these lands lie 5 hidden artifacts. Return them and we shall reveal Pharaoh's Heart. So she's reading them. So, what can we see from there? So there's one of these things in front of us and then nothing to the right. So that must mean we're here. And so the treasure hunt begins, starting with Portal 11, which is this one, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we will have we'll have guessed everywhere on the map. Basically, no more features. Portal 11. So she'd be standing right here on this diamond. I'll put this away, give more space. Oh, we should look at this. North, south, east, west. So east looks like an E, north points up, south points down, and west is the leftover. It's like an upside down W with a fish hook on top of it. 75.76. Okay. Just trying to look at the numbers fast enough to tell whether I got it. So another package arrives in the mail. So we didn't find her, we just learned that she teleported. Solarian cartography. Cartographer, we're off to a good start. I wonder if these are coordinates we could find. 36.3 minus 90.3. I wonder if there's secrets in this game. Included with this letter is the next series of photographs and journals and entries from Abigail. Please note that from here on out, the sequence of Abigail's photos is not strictly chronological. Some photos are missing or out of order. Expect Abigail's journey to be more irregular. I'm not sure what happened, but I hope she's okay. So then we're not going to have all of them clustered together like they were. It's going to be like, oh, here, there, there. The next one is there, here. This game's cool. I like it. Right now, I'm thinking I'll put this one on my list of bonus series to do. Because like I sometimes do bonus series where I'll play a puzzle game and put it up as extra episodes in the afternoons. Black holes and contradictions. A black hole is a celestial object with a gravitational pull so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape it. This was humanity's collective understanding of black holes for hundreds of years. Then we received a message. Oh, and the rest is torn out, so we don't get to see what the message is. Yeah, well, black holes are a little bit more than that. Black hole comes from Einstein's theory of gravity, although you can have a black hole in Newton's theory of gravity if the gravity is so strong that the escape velocity is the speed of light. But in Einstein's gravity, where gravity is the curvature of space and time, a black hole is bounded by a place called an event horizon, and that is where space and time get distorted so much that they switch roles. So if you pass into a black hole, you are now moving in time, what I should say is toward the center of the black hole is now forward in time instead of forward as a direction. And time is a direction that you can move or not move. I think, kinda. It's something like that. A better way to think about that, to understand it, would be to use Penrose coordinates, which, if you are not a physics grad student, is really hard to understand. So I won't bother trying to explain it now. But yeah, we do understand. We understand a lot about black holes. There are also a lot of mysteries that we don't understand. And I should put an asterisk that most of what we understand about black holes is entirely theoretical. We know they exist because we can see things that orbit them. You know, it looks like a star is orbiting nothing. And also we've taken some pictures of black holes in the centers of galaxies. They're very hard to take pictures of, and that's a whole story. I'm getting off on a tangent, but basically we used radio telescopes all around the Earth and then pasted the pictures together, or you put the information from the pictures together to basically effectively have a telescope the size of the Earth. And that's how we were able to take pictures of black holes in other galaxies, like millions of light years away, like so far away that it's ridiculous that we could see anything that far away at the size of a star. But yeah, look up Event Horizon Telescope black hole picture, and you'll see real pictures of real black holes. Anyway, we're playing a game. Hut designs. Cool. It's like Riven. Each village uses one of these 2 hut designs. Okay, so if we see the designs in the pictures and then we see another one, we'll know it's the other village. Projection pools. Used to safely simulate voyages across planet Pharaoh. Oh, are the Nomai here? Night sky projected onto dome, creating the illusion of ocean travel. Yeah, these huts and designs that look vaguely Nomai. I bet Outer Wilds was an inspiration for this game. Entrance not visible during active projections. Projection pool map. Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere starter pool. Oh, we're gonna get pictures of places that are not on the map, and we're gonna have to choose which projection pool it is. Closed for maintenance. I guess, does that mean that there's aliens living here right now? For whatever reason, I assumed this was abandoned. I guess that there's just people here. Boat design. Forward telescope. Hull. Seat. Rudder. Rear. Front. The rudder would be at the rear. Spear station. Guide rail. As the boat changes heading, it moves along a guide rail to ensure it doesn't leave the projection pool. Oh, okay. So it's in the pool. Okay. North, south, east, west. Alright. Let's open some pictures. Dropped my photo book climbing up this cliff. Think I might have lost some photos. But the view of the village was worth it. Where is this photo taken? I see a carbon atom type of thing. Oh, there's a zigzag over there. There's this zigzag here. The jagged edge, the Pac-Man beak. I don't know why I called it that. So we're looking down at this. Probably from over here then. Oh, you can even see the plant here. Yeah, she's beside this plant. So like right here. Working on my composition. It's all about balancing the elements. The hut, the cliff, the rocks, and the village. Okay, so we are looking at a beach with flowers. Would that be these? On the... Okay, we're looking at a village that's over a beach. Okay. So... And we're looking over the rocks. Okay, these rocks are not blocking the view. We're looking past the rocks. So it could be here. Could be here. No, there's a turn here. The path, and then we turn to get into here. So that would be here. And then we are right in front of this arrow thing. So right here. See those arrows right on the map? Maybe they're too small. You have to be like full screen on YouTube to see that. And now it's overshadowed by, or drowned out by the light of this. Alright, these walkways are starting to blend together. First hut left, second hut right. Have I seen this before? Okay, so we've got left, right, forward. That's right, left, forward. I don't think it's over here. Also, it looks like it's over a beach. So, and we're looking into the water. It's not here. Huh. Oh, here's a fourth village right over here. Oh, we're probably here. Left, right, forward. Yep. So we can also see the star in the middle, so I'm going to put it right here. Here actually, a little bit to the so here's the arrow, and then straight to the middle, and then a little bit to this side. I'm going to mark it right there. There are 3 unconfirmed locations on the map. At least one of these locations is incorrect. Correctly locating any 3 photos will validate information in your photo book. Okay. Well, this one's correct. Maybe this one? Yeah, I'm pretty confident about these 2. I'm gonna hop back here. Yeah, we can see the village over there. Yeah, pretty confident about those 2. So it must be this one. Ah, there's a plant on this side too. So it'd be right between them, like right here. Let's go. Okay. Well. Is this one not close enough? Should I put it right in the middle? Huh. Did it say any 3 would count? Alright, well, let's go for some more. Looks like this projection pool is out of order. Gonna see if I can turn on the water back on and get the night sky working. Okay, there's that is south. So if we're looking in and we see south over there, I'm confused about that. So the boat's here. That doesn't mean it was there always. And the boat's here. It's hard to see what's going on in here. Don't know where the door is. Well, this is a tunnel here, so maybe it's right here. Okay, I got that one. Okay, so which one did I not get? This one? Okay. So this one's incorrect. So where else? How is this incorrect? When we see the village, well, we don't see water straight through. Maybe it just is incorrect. Maybe it's here. And we're looking up at this village. There we go. That should be it. Heading symbol lit up. Yeah, I didn't think of that because I didn't even see this village when I placed that pin. If I can get this pool working, I should be able to use this boat to practice my navigation and sailing skills. Okay. No, that's west. Okay, so this is... Okay, yeah. It's right here. Just right there. The guide rail's functional, was able to move the boat, but the constellation projections aren't working. Just seeing the heading symbols, try the other pools. Alright, so it's in the middle of the boat, over on the east side, because it's an E. The right there. Alright, so it doesn't do that if you're not close enough for it to be correct. I still would like to see both numbers side by side so I can see how precise I was. A message sent from within a black hole. Alright, now we're getting back to this. An impossible message. One that has broken our understanding of the universe itself. Oh, this is Talos Principle 3. The book is that message, or at least our best attempt at translating it. This book. The message tells the tale of a dying planet. I'm afraid I won't be around to see how the story ends, but I hope that you might one day find the answers. No, it was soon after Einstein that the theory of wormholes came about. So if you have a black hole that's spinning, so gravity is so strong that light can't escape, that also means it's so strong that matter can't form a solid shell, right? It can't form a solid packing. Gravity just pulls it down to a single point. Well, probably not, but that's all that we can figure out based on our current understanding of math and physics. The reason of probably not is because according to our current theories, or according to our mathematical way of describing the matter getting pulled down to a single point, it makes the math die. It makes the math explode, right? It gives you an infinite series that adds up to infinity and keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so it doesn't make any sense. Now, we know that the correct answer, or the correct behavior of a black hole does make sense because black holes exist, and a thing can't exist without a way that it is, right? We just don't know how to describe it. And we don't have a theory that works. However, you can think of that was a tangent. The point was, hypothetically, it collapses down, all the matter inside collapses down to a single point, which is called the singularity. But if the black hole is rotating, then instead of a point, you get a ring for the singularity. And if something could go into the black hole and go through the ring of the singularity, then, hypothetically speaking, probably not practically, although who knows, it's mathematically plausible that you could get spit out the other side of the black hole, whatever that means. So that's the idea of a wormhole. And it's not the other side. It's not like you go through the black hole and end up on the other side. It's like you go through the black hole and now you are somewhere else in the universe, or in another universe, or back in time, right? That's the idea of a wormhole. All right, another space tangent. I do have a master's degree in physics. I went to grad school. So when this stuff comes up, I'm like, ooh, I know this stuff. Night sky navigation. Southern hemisphere. Using the constellations in the night sky, determine which hemisphere you're in, north or south. Aha, so this is going to help us with the projection pools. Step 2, southern hemisphere. Locate the water snake constellation. The brightest star at the head of the constellation is the southern eye. Use the southern eye to determine your heading. If you stand facing the eye, you are now facing south. So like if we see it this way, we're facing south. Right? That's what that meant? The walkways in these villages have these cool trifurcating paths. At least I think that's the word for branching into 3. It was branching into 2. Right, it comes in and then it goes out at 2. So that would be bifurcating. Alright, so we have a trifurcating path. And we see 2 things on the two buildings coming off of the outgoing paths, and we see sea in the background. And that's all. So it could be here. Actually, I'm going to lock that in. Because if it could be here, then it must not be anywhere else. So right there. Got a fire going in this hut. Let's hope it makes these rations more palatable. Ah. Yeah. You're in a hut. Nice. Definitely gotta figure that one out. Not like it could be any million of them. Don't see anything in the sky. Not that it would matter, because there's windows all around. Okay, well maybe we'll get something that shows us that this thing is only found in one specific hut, like the chief's hut or something. If they have chiefs. Looks like the smoke... Ah! The smoke from my fire is still lingering. I missed those rations already. Alright, this is between 2 plants. Looking down, there's an island here, an island there, a purple island over there. And this village is over the water. So it's probably here. No, that village is not over the water. This one's over the water. There's an island here. Yeah, it's that island, because this moon part is right here. Okay, so this picture was taken from here. Or here? So we're here. Yeah. Okay, now the fire then. So we would see... We're seeing... Wait, does this make sense? Oh, that's wrong. It must be over here. Because we're seeing... This small portion is this small portion, so it's got to be over here. Alright, and then so then this one would be, there's this small and then here, and we turn left. So we go here. It's this one. Oh, I pressed this on the wrong... No, I did the correct. So it is this hut. Yeah. Show me those correct ones. Hey. Planet flow globe. Azra Mountains, Northern Ice Cap Ring, Aragos Islands, Murrow's Passage, The Void, Southern Sand Gates, Rennie Overgrowth. That's not a globe. What the heck are you talking about? That's half of the planet projected onto a circle. Measuring latitude. Align the bottom of the sun with the horizon. Read the angle at the horizon at noon. Calculate latitude using the following equation, 90 minus measured angle. Okay, so sun, the sun with the horizon, the angle at noon. So if it's a 0, so then at the poles the latitude would be 90 degrees. I guess. Well, this is a very this planet must not have an axial tilt then, because the results would be different at different times of the year if it did have a tilt. Alright, cool. Okay, so that'll help us know whether we are in the northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere. These projection pools are amazing. I feel like I'm actually sailing, still taking in all these new constellations. There's the snake. We were looking at the eye just as it's seen in here. Oh, more constellations. Lots of constellations. There's the water snake. So we are in the southern hemisphere and looking south. Oops, no. Trying to move. But not that one. One of these two. This game's really cool. Wait, where's the hemispheres? Okay. Southern hemisphere looking south. Right here. But it's the front of the ship, so I'm actually gonna change it to be there. Not that precision matters that much. Maybe there's bonus points for precision. Like you get a score at the end or something. Alright. On Earth, we'd never be able to see our constellation so clearly. Should make finding the southern or northern eye easier. I think the northern eye is here then. And you probably can't see it on the video, but there's a tiny white dot right where my cursor's pointing. So, northern hemisphere, northern eye. Use the northern eye if you're facing north. It's our North Star, except on Earth, our Polaris North Star is very bright. Okay, so northern hemisphere looking north, but not from the telescope, from the weapon rack, which is on the right side of the boat. Yeah, spear station. So, it would be here. Boat's pointing that way, but we were looking that way. Looking north. Getting artsy with a shot of the reflection. Okay, can we see... Well, let's look at the other constellations. I feel like this is part of the northern eye. Or it's Kadar Crater. But then there's this. Is that Argos squid? Oh no, it could be a Scar's shield. And then there's split crystal. Okay. And this is Grand Boulder. Alright, so we were in the southern hemisphere. And we are not looking at the... We are not looking at the southern eye. Okay. Let's go back to the south. So it's going to be in one of these three spots. Is there more we can figure out? That only zooms in a little bit. So we see that one. There's no southern eye. Maybe this... No, that's the north. Here. Okay. Here's a southern eye. And then... That's the shield. And that's the... other thing? We got a Scar's shield and split crystal. And then this one, we've also got a Scar's shield and split crystal. So that would mean the water snake is covered up by the stern here. So she's looking south. Yeah, we got these two. Yeah, those two again. Looking south in the southern hemisphere. So this would be here. And also looking stern. Hee. All right. Natural phenomena. Maybe I should wait to read these until I get to these pictures. Honestly, I think I will. So for the next set, we need the globe and measuring latitude. Ooh, creepy. What the hell is that? Reminder, do not go off the practice route after sunset and avoid 37 degrees north, 45 degrees west. So 90 minus measured angle. North. $45 degrees west. 37 degrees north. Does that mean northern hemisphere? Because, like, it doesn't matter the exact location, right? Because this is just one island. This latitude and longitude is basically the same. Practice route. Yeah, that's this stuff. Okay, so 45 degrees west. Oh, this is not measuring longitude at all. Latitude. This isn't latitude though. It's just... Huh. Well, unless one of these is latitude. Yeah, come back to that one. Ah, here we go. $52, $59. Okay. So these are just journal pages that are stuck into this book, pasted into it. My first actual voyage, taken at noon along one of the practice sailing routes. Let's see if I can figure out my latitude using these binoculars. The heck is this? Oh, no. This is a constant picture on the binoculars? Or what? I don't understand this picture at all. Is one of these, like, printed on the binoculars? Okay, well, it's 70 degrees. But 90 minus 70, so it's 20 degrees. Then we don't know if that's north or south. Alright, because if you're in the north, then you're looking south. Then if you're in the south, then you're looking north. Okay. The practice sailing routes. Well, I guess we don't know the practice sailing routes. We have to move on to learn more. Framed the sunset with a literal door frame. I should get some sleep, but I'm all turned around. Pharaoh rotates in the opposite direction of Earth. Everything's backwards. Why would you draw your maps that way? What do you mean it rotates in the opposite direction of Earth? Wouldn't you just flip the map upside down so that it makes sense? I mean, what do you think? There's some cosmic being who says this way is north and that way is south, and so your east and west must be like, well, maybe it's the magnetic poles. But our North Pole is the magnetic South Pole, and our South Pole is the magnetic North Pole. So what the heck? What you? That's okay. I'm done complaining. It's probably about compasses. Okay, so Earth rotates this way, so the sun sets in the west. This planet, the sun sets in the east. East is this way. All right. So we have a perfectly framed sunset on the ocean in a hut's. It was probably this one then. In a hut's doorway. There could only be one answer. Yep. It's that one. Just gonna move a little bit. Oh! These are the numbers. Here's the latitude and longitude. Okay. 37 degrees north, 45 degrees west. Okay, 45. And then 37. It's like right here. Okay. I mean, she could actually be in a submarine right here. Or no, in a boat. Do not go off the practice route after sunset. So she might be in an actual real boat. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. Alright, now I understand. I thought it had to be in the projection pools. But no, she could just be in a boat. First actual voyage. Taken at noon along one of the practice sailing routes. So I wonder if that's these dotted lines. Maybe there's words on here. Yeah, sailing practice routes. Okay. At noon along one of the practice sailing routes. Latitude using the binoculars. So it's 20 because 90 minus 70. Very easy math. Just do a little bit of algebra. If you passed second grade, you can do this. Actually, don't know what grade they teach algebra. Probably 6th grade or something. Okay, so we're at 20. Okay. All right. Well, that makes it easy. I was worried to be like, okay, it could be either here, 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 or here. But no, there's only one spot that dips down to 20 on any practice route. There we go. Show me the corrections. Oh, wait, no, I need one more. Wait, no. Okay, I got 3. 37, 45. Is that not precise enough for you? Okay, well, was one of these other ones wrong then? Well, this must be correct. That's the only one it could be. I mean, it says right here, 3745. Okay, well, one of these must be wrong. And it must not be just precision. It must be, like, totally off. I mean, the coordinates are right there, so that one must be correct. Well, this one has a latitude of 20, and it's on a practice route, so it's got to be here. Is this one wrong then? Everything's backwards. But that is backwards. Am I wrong? Is it over here? Like here? We can move on. We'll see which one of these is wrong. Had to lie down to grab this shot of a hut. Still have sand in my hair. An actual aurora. Wish you could be here to see it. Let's see. What does it say about auroras? Well, rare auroras are sometimes visible in Pharaoh's night sky at certain latitudes. Southern Hemisphere range that. Northern Hemisphere range 31 to 90. So where's a hut between 31 and 90? Okay, well it's got to be here or up, which means it could be any of these huts. Sand. Okay, so it's under, then it would be one of these. And it looks like it's close to cliffs. So it's probably this one. Say right there. Yay! Okay, so this one is incorrect. So where else could it be? Is this, I mean, surely it's not just precision, right? Sunset with a literal door frame. Pharaoh rotates the opposite direction of Earth. Everything is backwards. So we're facing east. But this is the northern hemisphere, right? So maybe it should be aimed a little bit south? Or north? No. I'm thinking of seasons. Yeah, it should be aimed, if there's no axial tilt, it should be aimed a little bit south. Or it could be this one. Let's try that. I mean, I don't know how you can tell the difference. And this one is very slightly tilted. Maybe that's the difference. This one is directly straight on. All right. Star movement. Using star movement, Pharaohs were able to determine their heading while out at sea. Line up the forward telescope crosshair with a bright star. Allow 2 minutes to pass and observe the direction the star has moved. Pharaoh rotates clockwise, therefore, yeah, geometry stuff. Well, what does that mean? Oh, it's because it's torn out. You can't see what directions it is. Okay, so if you happen to have good spatial reasoning, like a certain Let's Player, then this should be no problem at all. So, we are seeing the star move upward, which means we are looking, so in the projection pools, take a long exposure through the boat's forward telescope to see star movement over time. Use this to determine my heading. So if the star is going upward over time, it means it's rising, which in this planet means you're facing west. So, we don't know. This is a constellation. And it looks like it's the split crystal. So that's the southern hemisphere. So we're in the southern hemisphere facing west, which not that one, it'd be this one. There we go. It's said that the Pharaohs held the night sky with such reverence that... The what? They built their society to reflect the beauty in the stars. Alright, so are these constellations then? Okay, so this is a village layout. Alright. Reaching Branches constellation here. Tangled Roots constellation. It's even the same as on this page. Paragos, Squid, Farron, Lizard. There are more details on this over here. Broken branch. Among the stars, find the branch that is broken. Reaching branches. So it's reaching branches is this one. That would be here. So she is down, looking up at it from here, I guess, pretty close to here. In the boat, probably. Hey. Nice. There's only 2 left? Oh, this is a new one. Okay. Still using the practice route, taking another latitude, reading at noon to make sure I've got the hang of this. The distant village almost messed up my reading. Okay. So it is at 57. So 90 minus 57. Let's see if I can do this fast in my head. 90 minus 60 is 30. So it would be 33. So 33 on a practice route. There's a village in the view. Oh, they must be binoculars that like separate, like you can twist them so they're looking in different directions. I mean, you still be looking through both eyepieces, but one of them has a mirror that will turn up as you turn it. What did we say it was? 33? 57, 90 minus 57 is 33. So, 33, not here. The village is far away, so probably not either of those. Probably this one then. That's my spot. They built their society to reflect the beauty of the stars. Symbols. Lizard's eye. Look to the sky and find the lizard's eye. So then, that would be in Farron Lizard. In the eye, which would be probably this one. Yeah. So looking up at a turn, that'd be right here. Try to find exact angle. No, that's close enough. It's gonna be it. Where was this photo taken? Waha! Oh, this is the final boss of the demo, isn't it? I don't want it to be over. Ah. That west, that north. Okay. So it's 26 north. And was it here? Yeah. 44 west. Right there. No? No? Did I get these wrong? So this one is the lizard's eye. So that's got to be correct. Then this one, it's broken branch. Reaching branches, it's a broken branch. I mean, that's it. 33, 44. I mean, it's this one west, which would be 44. And then this one north, which would be 26. Well, it's a little less than 26. It's there? Maybe this one's off. Huh. It's the eye of the universe. I don't get why this isn't working. Oh, maybe this one's off. I mean, there's stuff in the village. So 90 minus 55, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Then minus another 7 is 33. That should be it. Okay, well let's try guessing along here. Okay. I think that I feel like it's right. I feel like it's right. Latitude is the north. That's gotta be it. So, that means one of these must not be correct. That one's correct. Does that mean this one's not correct? Huh. Lizard's eye. Am I seeing the lizard wrong? Maybe I looked at the constellation wrong. Maybe it's here. Maybe that's like its tail or something. Or maybe that's its eye. Yeah. Why would I think this is the eye? Okay. This could be this could be the eye then. There you go. Which means we need to go down to slightly under 24 for this. No? Where the frick is the eye? Is this the eye? Here? I don't know why that would be the eye and not here. It is a corner. Is this the eye? That's a corner. Alright, so it's right on 25. Come on. There we go. It's a thing. Cool. Man, I had so much fun with this. Full game will include 4 new areas. Only 4? Man, I want there to be like 20. Optional challenge photos. Yeah! More cohesive and fleshed out story. Man, this game is going on my wish list. I want to play it so bad. This is definitely one of my favorite previews that I've played. I mean, Zero Player. I did episode 1 of Zero Player. I played 3 more episodes before I started playing other games. So Zero Player is amazing. What was Gen 2 Rescue? I want to play. Button Effect. I want to play. And then this game is going on my absolutely definitely playlist because that was fun. All right. Well, tell me what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next game. Bye!